Glasgow is only an hour west of Edinburgh. What are some of the differences between Glasgow and Edinburgh? Glasgow is actually a bigger city, has about 600,000 people. So more populous and bigger than Edinburgh, making Glasgow the biggest city in all of Scotland. Edinburgh is the festival capital of Scotland, but the cultural capital is supposed to be here in Glasgow. Karina and I usually eat really healthy at home. We eat juices every morning, and we have not been eating like that on our trip here in Scotland, so we decided to kind of get back to basics and order a bunch of fruit smoothies. Is this a sampler or what?
These are not sample sizes though. They're huge.
If you are a soccer fan, believe it or not, this is where the first ever international soccer match was held in the Glasgow Green behind me. In 1872, it was Scotland versus England. And we actually almost would have had a rematch here in 2022 for the World Cup. Scotland actually almost became in the same group as England, but they were eliminated, and Wales will take their spot. The score of the English-Scottish game was 0-0. This is the impressive city chambers area, which is where the city council convenes. Apparently there's more marble inside this building than the entire Vatican. Let's go confirm that. It's absolutely beautiful inside here. They're a little bit high security, obviously, because it's city council, so they don't want visitors kind of going around and wandering around the building. This is George Square, which is also the Plaza of Human Rights. People gather here every year to make a stand to eradicate poverty around the world. That happens on October 17th, which is actually a day before I became an official lawyer, which was October 18th. In case men think that they're too dominant and that they rule the world, the seagulls want to remind us that they rest higher than our statues, and they can on our statues, unfortunately. This is the old schoolhouse pub. A few cool and unique things about Glasgow. They have the tallest movie theater in the world. Another thing is they put cones on top of statues here, kind of like as a humorous thing. They call it cheeky humor, but also keeps the seagulls from pooping on their head. Although I have heard in my experience, getting pooped on by a bird is actually good luck. Some of the most exciting days and time periods of my life were marked by birds pooping on me, believe it or not. In Britain, they don't have TJ Maxx, they have TK Maxx. It's actually the same company, just with a different name. The reason they call it TK Maxx in Europe is because there is a company called TJ Hughes, and they didn't want to confuse TJ Maxx with TJ Hughes, so instead they called it TK Maxx. Also here in Scotland, they have Nando's, one of my favorite chicken places ever. It's actually Portuguese. I've eaten it in South Africa. I've eaten it in Australia. I actually first learned about it in Australia, and they have it here in the United Kingdom. I don't know why they don't have this in the US. This would be a huge hit. It's an amazing, delicious restaurant. And you know what? They do actually have it in Chicago. When we went there, we did see it there, but not in Los Angeles, at least not that I found. Okay, accent challenge. She asked me, what spice do you want for your chicken? Or what spice do you want on your chicken? Or something like that. She didn't say on or in. She said, what spice for chicken? I was like, what spice? What does that mean? She said, spice. Hot, medium, or, oh, okay, spice. I got you. Bon appetit. This is the infirmary or a hospital here in Glasgow. It's believed that brain surgery was first done in the Glasgow Infirmary Hospital. I practice workers' compensation law, so I'm pretty sure what I've got here is the Glasgow version of workers' compensation. Glasgow is an important area as well during the William Wallace time period. He had a big victory over the English here. Until 1790, there were spikes surrounding this in which the head of prisoners would be displayed. Wow. He is one of the famous comedians here in Glasgow. That is the area where the last hanging ever occurred here in Scotland. In Scotland, they have 3 different verdicts for criminal trials: guilty, not guilty, and not proven. So in the US, we only have guilty and not guilty. Here they have not proven. What not proven means is we think you did it, but we can't quite prove it. Therefore, we're gonna say not proven. Which I think O.J. Simpson probably would have gotten not proven. Is the only tower in the world that can rotate 360 degrees from its base. You can also visit Victoria Park here in Glasgow. I have never seen this before. Pay at the end of your stay or pay later online. Wow. A lot of trust system here, paying gas later, after you fill up, paying the parking after you have left. Also, earlier we were in a parking garage and we put our ticket in, but it said it could not detect how much it cost. So we called the lady on the little help button and we were talking to her and she said, okay, you know what? I'll just lift the bar and you guys can go. So she just let us go. It was really amazing. Very trust-based system here in Scotland. Scotland is home to tons and tons of festivals. So even though there is a 3-week Fringe Festival in Edinburgh right now, here an hour away in Glasgow, there is their own festival called the Piping Festival. So you know when they play all the bagpipes, there is a festival in town where they're playing bagpipes, actually. So we're gonna go to one of the events right now where there's gonna be bagpipes, fiddles, one of the top bands in the area playing. Let's go check it out. Earlier today, they had a Battle of the Bagpipes Band Festival. We unfortunately were up north, so we couldn't make it down in time, but it just shows you how much fun activities there are in Scotland, all at the same time. When they say lead here, they mean leash, same thing. And it's Friday night, so Glasgow is bustling with people eating out in the restaurants, out in the shops, walking around.
So excited for this. It looks really cool.
Now, we're going to play Centers of Space, Came Down to Ye.
It's really special to be back in the room all together again, isn't it? Isn't it lovely that we're all here again?
You can see hello to Jack Smith in the fiddle. Let's see your hands up. Oh yeah.
So I really enjoyed this experience of seeing Scottish music. Like traditionally, the instruments are so beautiful, so powerful, and at the end we just all broke out in dancing. So that was really fun.
I absolutely love Scottish music, the bagpipes, the violin, the flute, the energy, the rhythm. It was so much fun and it's so cool to see it live. So definitely when you come to Scotland, check it out. If you can come during August, during their festival. It's called Piping Live. That's the festival here, Piping Live. They got all kinds of shows with bagpipes, performances, music, everything here in Glasgow. All right, talk to you soon.